Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to my Bachelorette Weekend vlog. We are here in Orlando, Florida for a few days. We are going to Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, Epic Universe, Universal Studios, and Island of Adventure, and at some point, Disney Springs. So we have a very fun-filled, packed weekend. It is Shane and I, Athena and Cole, and we have a ton of stuff to do in a short amount of time. We flew in, we are going to Hollywood Studios first, then we'll spend the full day at Magic Kingdom, and then we have a full day at Universal Studios where we're doing all of the parks all together. I will show you the Airbnb that we are staying in. Of course, we did some decorating while we were here, and let's just get into today's vlog. Starting off with an Airbnb tour. On the first level of our Airbnb, as soon as you walked into the house, there was a huge Star Wars themed game room. They had computer games, an Xbox, an air hockey table, which was so fun to have as an option. And then when you went up the stairs, there was an entryway that also had a washer and dryer. There was an additional room that we didn't end up using, but it was nice to have, especially if we were to be bringing kids or anything along with us. This was a very cute room for them. Then we move on to Athena and Cole's room and their bathroom. Then into the living room, kitchen, dining room. It was all one open space, which was super nice. So there was a ton of room for all of us to be able to hang out. And those green chairs, honestly, they look like little watermelons to me with how they are cleaned. I thought they were really cute. But full-size kitchen, full-size dining room table, and then you walk right into our master bedroom. So this is the master bathroom that is connected. Dual sinks, a bathtub, and a shower, which was super nice for us to both be able to get ready. And then into the master suite that had a queen-size bed, a ton of storage, which was super nice. There were multiple closets in the bedroom, and then we also had direct access to the outdoor patio from our room as well. We did a little bit of decorating in the Airbnb, put up some balloons. I set out all of my accessories and items for the duration of time we were gonna be there so that they were easy access, grab and go. And then I also set out all of the goodies and merch that I brought for Athena and Cole. We did custom happily ever after themed items. I did emergency kits for everyone that included a water bottle, a fan. Everybody got new socks, some jewelry. Athena had never had a loungefly, so I made sure to get her a brand new loungefly as well as 2 custom sets of ears. We did a photo scavenger hunt. Shane and Cole had matching hats and matching t-shirts and matching fanny packs. I got the boys some socks. We headed over to Disney's Hollywood Studios, which was one of the parks I was the most excited for, and we made sure to stop by guest services to get our little commemorative buttons for the day. We started with group photos to make sure we got some before the rain started, and then we headed to quick service to kill some time before our first fast pass. I got a chicken Caesar salad, a churro, which is of course a Disney essential and was so good, and then a Mickey Mouse shaved ice cream bar, which was absolutely amazing. We walked around, Shane grabbed a beer, I ate my ice cream sandwich, and we headed over to Toy Story Land for our first fast pass. My outfit for the day was a pair of custom Mickey ears that I found on Etsy, a cute little athletic outfit, my Mickey bag, and then some Bessie Johnson tennis shoes for running around in the rain.
Star Wars.
Like the boys. Star Wars.
Yeah, you gotta show your thing.
What's that?
That thing. Wow.
I need flight crews to transport this valuable merchandise across the galaxy. Pilots to navigate. Engineers to operate.
Por favor, permanezcan sentados.
I think the Falcon is... Hey, not bad.
The resistance will tell you that you defeat us. Even more pathetic.
We headed over to the Tower of Terror for our last fast pass, and Shane does not do roller coasters, but let me tell you, we all tried so hard to keep this secret. He had no idea what this ride actually entailed.
Hollywood, 1939. Amid the glitz and the glitter of a bustling young movie town at the height of its golden age.
Got a little wet.
Shane didn't go on. We got right up to the car and then he ran out of the building and was like, I'm not riding this ride.
I get on a roller coaster ever again. I hope
Recruits, thank you for joining the cause.
A probe droid. You're lucky. Cameras mode. Take cover, recruits! If anyone's packing a blaster, now's a good time.
After a long day at Hollywood Studios, we woke up the next morning bright and early and got ready for Magic Kingdom. This was our big day. We all wore matching outfits and we were very excited to head over. We grabbed some lunch at the plaza. I got a milkshake before we headed to Main Street to do some shopping. And did you really go to Disney World if you didn't take 1,000,001 pictures in front of Cinderella's castle? Running around in front of the castle in my little white dress really made me feel like a princess. Dole Whip was an essential because we definitely underestimated how hot and wet and rainy it was going to be in August at Disney. So we did a couple indoor rides. Of course, the Tiki Room, if you've never done it, it's really cute. It's like this little bird show. And of course, my favorite ride, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Shiny reward. As a career, what could be more rewarding? Drink alcohol and shout out. I humbly accept this magnificent treasure.
And you are asked to disembark. Thank you.
The boys look so cute in their matching outfits, fanny packs, their hats. They just couldn't resist making a TikTok. And then Athena and I shot some pictures in front of Cinderella's castle before we headed into the Haunted Mansion.
Of course, there's always my way.
Oh, no way.
Let there be music from regions beyond.
How did they just disappear like that?
For dinner, we had a reservation at Tony's Restaurant, which is the Italian-themed restaurant on Main Street. We started with some appetizers, some mozzarella sticks, garlic bread, and then I had the grilled salmon. And our waiter, Ethan, he was literally so amazing. He gave us this special coupon that got us free popcorn over at the confectionery. I could not believe it. This is expensive popcorn too. So I got quite a few toppings. We've got chocolate, marshmallows, M&Ms, pretzels, the essentials, and the popcorn was so good. Then I headed over to have my custom ears made at the Christmas shop. I picked out the font and the colors that I wanted, and I had my new last name and some fireworks added to my ears.
Welcome on this journey through the stars, where anything is possible, and your most cherished dreams come true.
There's Cinderella. Oh, there's the
Our final day was jam-packed at Universal Studios. We did Original Universal, Island of Adventure, and all of Epic Universe. After grabbing some breakfast at Voodoo Donut, we went and grabbed our celebratory buttons, headed around the park into the Original Universal Studios. And the one thing I remember from when I was little, we used to always go out of our way to get these crushed pennies. So I had to get one. I got Homer Simpson, of course, an icon.
Go to Digley. Hurry.
With the new Epic Universe, a lot of the rides and attractions at Universal Studios and Island of Adventure had a lot less wait times, so we were able to ride more and see more than if we were to have started at Epic Universe right off the bat. That had a lot longer wait times throughout the day.
Really cute.
We have all experienced Universal Studios and Island of Adventure, so that is why we were able to do this in such a condensed amount of time. If you are going to go, I would definitely recommend spacing it out. Give yourself at least 2 to 3 days to fully experience all of the parks. However, since we have been there before, we weren't super pressed on riding everything, going into every single thing. We've already seen a lot of it, so we didn't want to exclude it from the trip, but it was definitely a quicker walkthrough before we headed over to the new Epic Universe.
Into the tube.
For lunch, we headed over to the Toadstool Cafe, where I got a burger, some soup, and this cute little question mark block tiramisu.
We waited 10 minutes for Ministry of Magic, and now we are literally stuck. Like, we're like, just sitting here. What do you think? Do you think they're gonna fix it, or do you think they're gonna make us get on?
We're gonna have to climb a ladder.
That's gonna be wild. Shane did not want to ride. He did not.
This would have traumatized him.
Even more than we already have. Well, at least the tile looks nice. I'm sure it's not that long. We're actually moving at normal speed. I'm glad that we're not moving at normal speed.
We were stranded on that ride for well over 45 minutes, and they ended up giving each of us 2 fast passes that would work on any ride in the entire park. We headed back over to Super Nintendo World because the wait times had dropped tremendously, and I really wanted to ride the Yoshis, and let me tell you, it is not worth the 2-hour wait time. Do not wait 2 hours for this ride. We waited 5 minutes and that was sufficient. It's a very cutesy ride. I absolutely loved it, but it is very slow paced. It is not a thrill ride in any capacity. We headed over to Bowser's Castle to ride Mario Kart, and this is where we used our fancy fast passes, and the queue was so cool. There was so much detail thought into this, but the headbands were super cool. They had an attachment that was like a VR headset type of thing, where wherever you looked is where you would like shoot your turtles and like, you know, throw your bananas and all the things that Mario Kart entails. But if you do get motion sick, I would not recommend this ride. It definitely gave me a little bit of a headache. But once we were done, we headed over to Pizza Moon for some purple pizza, which I wasn't a big fan of. This was an Athena favorite. I just couldn't get past the fact that it's purple. The next morning, we checked out of our Airbnb, got ready to fly home, but before we did, we stopped at Disney Springs to do a little bit of shopping. We stopped at the Lego store and, of course, World of Disney before we headed home. Here are all of these souvenirs we ended up bringing home from Florida, from Disney World, Hollywood Studios, and Universal Studios, all 3 of the parks. So I'm going to go through them really quickly. We did get quite a few buttons. So these are from Magic Kingdom, these are from Hollywood Studios, and these are from Universal Studios. So you will see quite a few buttons scattered throughout. But starting with some of the pins, I did get a Haunted Mansion pin. We have a Universal Studios with the hanging 35-year anniversary pin, a fridge magnet from the Coca-Cola store in Disney Springs, couple other pins. So this is the Tip Top Club from the Hollywood Tower Hotel. We have a Pirates of the Caribbean pin. This one is from Universal Studios. We have the creature from the Black Lagoon, which is one of my all-time favorite creatures. And then Shane picked this one out. We've got a little bridal Mickey and Minnie. Another set of Universal Studios monster pins. So we've got the Bride of Frankenstein. Then I'm gonna go right back over here. I did have both of the cats' portraits done in Magic Kingdom and I love them. I'm gonna put them in their little food area, and it did come with 2. So I have one from each side profile, and I'm so excited to hang these up. I just have to buy frames. And then I did get a couple of the little golden books. So I bought one of these for my little sister. She is pregnant right now, so I got her one for her baby shower. I got a secondary one so that I can keep it in my secret stash of books. And I also got a Pirates of the Caribbean little golden book as well. And then moving over here, we do have a commemorative butterbeer glass, and then we have the itty bitty little hats from when we went to the Toadstool Cafe. These came in our burgers. There's another one in there, but it did fall down, but cutie little hat. I did end up buying a Dark Universe take-home bag that zips at the top just because it was a little bit wet and rainy that day, but I think it is so cool. It was only $5, so I was like, yes, add that to my cart. Pirates of the Caribbean tumbler for my mom for Christmas. This is what the back of it looks like. From Hollywood Studios, Shane really wanted to get a Star Wars Coca-Cola, and we ended up doing the Donkey Kong souvenir take-home cup with the banana float. I didn't love the dessert, but I loved the take-home cup, so it evened itself out because I would have bought the cup and the spoon anyways, and then you just got a dessert with it. At Disney Springs, I found this super cute frame, and I absolutely love that you can put more than just one singular picture in it, which is what motivated me to buy it and somehow managed to get it in my carry-on to bring it home. But I'm going to fill this with little mementos and put it in the cabinets over here. I got a set of Simpsons magnets for my mom and dad for their fridge. This I custom ordered from Etsy, and same thing with this. I got these before the trip as decor, but I absolutely love them so much. So we have the Happily Ever After Club. That was kind of our theme for the Bachelor and Bachelorette Weekend, and then that one also says Happily Ever After. It is a mirrored piece of decor. Moving down, I did end up getting a set of Mickey ears that have the little balloons on them. I absolutely love the design of these. I'm excited to add these to my ear collection. From the Rock and Roller Coaster, I ended up getting a Christmas ornament, and then same thing from the Hollywood Tower Hotel. You've seen all of these pins already. So then we've got the Dark Universe. This is supposed to be a badge holder, but I am going to use it as a wallet. And it also came with a badge holder clip, which the monsters on here are like super scary. So super cool. Some fridge magnets for downstairs. We have an actual Disney World one, and then I thought the Haunted Mansion one was just so cool that I could not pass it up. I did end up picking up these before the trip itself to make sure I got a pair so that I could wear them when we got in there. But we have the little power-up mushrooms from Super Mario. This is my favorite souvenir that I ended up getting. These were customized at the little Christmas shop inside of Magic Kingdom. And when I tell you the detail and the time that she spent on these ears, absolutely obsessed. Favorite souvenir, hands down. Moving over here, we have a couple of the trading cards that I ended up getting from the pilots. So these two were the ones for the plane that we actually flew on the way there and on the way back. That's why I have two of them. And then I made friends with the pilot, of course, like I normally do. I also got a 767 trading card from the pilot that I made friends with, and then a limited edition 100-year anniversary. And the super sweet pilot on the Delta flight on the way there not only made an announcement multiple times to congratulate us and wish us well on our trip, but he also gave me a handwritten postcard. It is so sweet, and I am so excited to put this with my other trading cards. This is why I always fly Delta. I'm a Delta diehard. And then from Universal, I ended up getting a smushed penny. It is Homer. Moving up here, I did end up buying my sister a Haunted Mansion baby onesie. This was super cute and I could not pass it up. So this she will be getting at her baby shower. And then I also got myself a Pirates of the Caribbean spirit jersey. This I will show you the back of. It is so sick, but this is the front. It has the Pirates of the Caribbean logo on it. And then I did get myself a Haunted Mansion t-shirt that I do plan on cropping so that it fits a little bit more like a crop top, but this is embroidered right here. And then we have the Haunted Mansion right there. I bought my dad a pair of Duff sleep shorts. I thought these were really cute in the Simpsons world. And then from the Rock and Roller Coaster, I did get a set of drumsticks. And then it does come with a pick. So bought that to display in our powder bath. And then Shane actually picked these two out. I was actually really surprised when he came up. He was like, I have my souvenir. This is what we're getting. So we have a little mini pumpkin and it does light up when you like tap them. It has multiple different light settings. And then a Mickey pumpkin, same thing. This one also lights up like that one does. This was Shane's first visit to Disney World in Florida. He has never been to Florida, so he got himself a pin. And then his fanny pack broke while we were in the park, so he ended up getting a new fanny pack to carry around. He was so excited about this one, and that was also convenient because I picked out these ears and now they match. From the Lego store in Disney Springs, I ended up getting a Disney mini castle. This was super cute, a very good deal. I was kind of surprised at how non-expensive it is given that it's Lego brand, but it's a little crinkled from being shoved in a suitcase. And then I did get a gift of lingerie and some other miscellaneous things. And then I did end up buying myself a Monsters backpack. This is also one of my favorite souvenirs that we brought home. It is so cool, but it is a one strap backpack, so I can wear it on an angle instead of it being like a traditional backpack. That was my only complaint, is I felt like all of the purses and everything that I could find, it was just backpacks everywhere, which I love a backpack, but I don't use it as much as like a decorative purse. But that is everything we ended up bringing home with us from our trip. That is going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed spending the time with me and coming along for my bachelorette weekend. I had so much fun. Make sure you guys are subscribed. There are tons of Wedding Wednesdays videos coming. Now that I have revamped the series on my channel and we are getting married in October, there is a ton of content coming. So make sure you are following along, and I will see you guys soon in a brand new video.